We're going to my parents' house again this year.
James makes the announcement, and I can't help but sigh. We agreed to alternate between our parents' homes, remember? I say it, but the promise we made before getting married has never been kept.
If we go to your parents, it'll be stressful. I want to relax during the New Year's celebration.
James gets grumpy at my resentful look. How about this year you go to your parents alone and Ava and I go to mine? I suggest, but James grimaces.
That's not gonna work. The whole point of going is to be dutiful children. If you're not there, it defeats the purpose.
You mean you need a housekeeper, don't you? I swallow those words. I don't want to create a hostile atmosphere in front of Ava. I'm Sophia, a working mom married to James for 4 years. We have a 3-year-old daughter named Ava. She's a late talker, but she's so adorable, I can't help but love her. Whenever we visit my in-laws, I'm the one stuck doing all the housework. James is usually out with his friends, so he's not around to help. To make matters worse, Emma's family, who live in the same city as my in-laws, always seem to visit at the same time as us. Even though they live nearby, they stay overnight, probably to dump the housework and childcare on me. Emma got married young and has 4 kids, all boys. The older 2 are in elementary school, and the younger ones are in daycare and still a baby. Neither Emma nor Angela lift a finger when I'm around, so I'm running around all day doing chores. Why do I have to sacrifice my time so everyone else can enjoy their New Year celebration? I've actually been thinking about divorcing James, and I've got everything ready. The tipping point was a summer vacation 2 years ago. James left in the afternoon and didn't come back until late at night. Worried, I muttered, I wonder what happened. A tipsy Emma let it slip. He probably fell asleep. He's at Sarah's place, so he's fine.
Who's Sarah?
Emma reluctantly confessed after I pressed her. According to her, Sarah is an old high school girlfriend, but they're just friends now. But to me, that doesn't sound like a just friends situation. At the time, our daughter was only 1, and the thought of becoming a single mom was daunting, so I hesitated to take the divorce step. But every time we visit my in-laws and James goes out with friends, I can't stand it anymore. I hired a private investigator and gathered evidence of his infidelity. I've consulted a lawyer with the evidence and explained the situation to my parents, planning to move closer to them after the divorce. I've been diligently preparing, looking for a new place to live, job opportunities, and childcare for Ava. This visit to my in-laws will probably be the last. That's what I was thinking as we arrived. On the day of returning home, due to work, we got there on the 31st. The highways were jammed, and as soon as we arrived, Angela said, "Could you make lunch right away?" Right now? I was still holding our travel bags, frozen in place. "Just make something simple. We've been waiting." Angela said that and promptly returned to the living room. I was prepared for this, but it still makes me mad. I put our bags in a corner of the living room, flipped a switch on a device, and put on my apron. I should have turned it on sooner, I thought. I quickly prepared a variety of dishes, and just as I was about to sit down to eat, Emma took my plate away. "I'm breastfeeding, so I need to eat a lot. I'll take Sophia's portion too." Before I knew it, all the food I'd prepared was gone. But that was my portion. When people are too shocked, words often fail them. I could barely muster a complaint. Then James, who had finished eating, said,
"Sophia, it's fine to skip a meal once in a while."
siding with Emma. Emma quickly started eating my portion and said, "Exactly. Oh, the baby's crying. Can you hold him?" She pointed at the baby while chewing her food. Angela urged, "Come on, Sophia, hold the baby." My in-laws were watching TV while sipping coffee, and James was lounging around. I hadn't sat down since we arrived. As I was walking around holding the fussy, sleepy baby, David yelled,
"I can't hear the TV. Take the baby outside until he falls asleep."
Once the baby finally fell asleep, Angela called me to wash the dishes and then go shopping. The catch is, we have to pay for everything. They even request high-end ingredients and pantry staples. No one cares that I haven't eaten, and with all these adults around, no one helps clean up. I've been treated more and more like a housekeeper each year, and I couldn't help but give a dry laugh. That's when Emma dropped a bombshell. "Great, we've eaten, so we're going to the countdown. Take care of the 4 kids, will ya?" As Emma was about to head out, I hurriedly stopped her. "Wait, you mean the New Year's countdown? You're leaving now?" It was just past 2 p.m. "Yeah, the venue is a bit far, and we don't want to lose a parking spot. Maddie's already waiting in the car. Plus, we don't want the kids to find out." No wonder Maddie, who had been fiddling with his phone, was gone. Emma and her husband want to go out without the kids. I have to go shopping. Please wait until I get back. "The moms are here, so it's fine." Just when I thought it might be okay, Angela said something outrageous. "Oh, David and I are invited to a neighbor's place. David already left and I'm leaving soon. So, Sophia, please do a thorough cleaning before we get back." Even my in-laws were leaving. Stunned, I didn't know what to say, but Emma suggested, "Why don't you take the kids shopping?" I was shocked and replied, "My car can't fit 5 kids. We don't even have enough car seats." "Just have the older ones hold the younger ones. That's what we always do." What? I realized their car is also a 5-seater. Could it be they don't use car seats? I was too scared to ask. "Or you could leave the baby since he's asleep. If you hurry, it'll be fine." I can't leave a baby alone. I have multiple stops to make. As I insisted, Angela became furious. "Come on, Sophia, stop complaining. Emma is usually tired from taking care of the kids. Let her relax for once." "Then Angela, please stay and watch the kids." "I can't. I've already made plans with the neighbors, and my knee hurts, so I can't take care of the kids." Even when I push back, Angela easily deflects. Then James steps in, wearing a coat as if he's going somewhere.
"Hey, Emma asked you, Sophia, for a favor."
"But it's impossible, James. Can you at least watch them while I go shopping?"
"I'm going with them, so I can't."
My mind went blank at James's words. What? Was it decided from the start that the 3 of you are going? What about Ava and me? And Emma's kids? As I fire off questions, James gets annoyed.
"Stop nagging. Just do the housework, Sophia. That's what a daughter-in-law is supposed to do."
I'm about to explode with anger. Maybe I've been too patient all this time. Just as I'm about to yell, Emma's kids Michael and Thomas come in. "Are the moms going somewhere? We want to go too." "It's not fair. Let's all go." They must have figured out their parents are going somewhere and started making a fuss. Good, keep it up, I muttered to myself. The kids are saying this too. Why don't we all go? As I say this with a smile, James and the others exchange glances. "But we're going to drink, and kids will be in the way."
"Sometimes it's good to have adults only, right?"
Emma and James try to calm the situation, but the kids aren't backing down. "No way! It's not fair for just the adults. If James is going, then it's fine." The kids are making so much noise that James slips up in frustration.
No, it's supposed to be a double date.
A date? I couldn't help but ask. Wait, you idiot! Emma hurriedly smacks James on the head, but it's too late. A double date? I'm James's wife, you know. Who is James's date? Is it that Sarah person? My voice drops and the room falls silent. Even the kids go quiet, perhaps shocked.
So what? I can have female friends. Are you saying you won't allow me to have friends of the opposite sex now that we're married?
James becomes defiant. Don't change the subject. Emma, you knew about this, didn't you? Angela, did you know? As I ask in a low voice, Angela and Emma exchange glances. Angela murmured, I found out. Because, Sophia, I heard from James that he can't come back here because he can't have a successor, and she's against living together with him. In that case, wouldn't it be better to remarry someone you know from the local area? She continues, So you're all condoning his affair? For the record, it's James who doesn't want to move back because it's more convenient in the city. Don't blame me. James only says what's convenient for him. Something inside me snaps. The kids quietly slip away, leaving Angela, Emma, James, and me. I was about to spill everything when Angela clasps her hands, signaling the end of the discussion. Let's stop this. It's New Year's. Let's enjoy it as planned. Angela says this and leaves with Emma. Sophia, let's just drop it, okay? I'm really looking forward to the countdown event and want to get going. Emma tries to leave as if nothing happened. I won't let her. Emma, either take the kids with you or cancel your plans. I absolutely can't and won't take care of them. I make myself clear. Angela bursts into anger. What are you saying? You and Emma are different. You're just a daughter-in-law, while Emma is blood family. Let her enjoy the New Year celebration. So the truth comes out. I suspected this was how they saw me, but hearing it directly is something else. So you're saying I'm an outsider? Of course, you're just a daughter-in-law. You're not family. Angela repeats herself when I ask for clarification. Then I'll go to my parents' house. If Angela is a stranger to me, then Emma is too. I can't take responsibility for someone else's kids. Angela is at a loss for words. Caught off guard, she can't say anything.
Hey, Sophia, what are you saying to Mom?
James yells, but it's so off the mark, it's infuriating. James, aren't you bothered by what Mom said? She called me an outsider.
Well, you are a daughter-in-law.
Unbelievable. What about Ava?
Ava's my daughter, my blood family.
So, even though Ava is your blood family, and I'm her mother, I'm not family? What am I then, your housekeeper?
Hey, watch your language.
No, I hit the nail on the head. But your housekeeper is resigning. I'm filing for divorce. And I'll be seeking alimony from both you and your affair partner, Sarah. Saying the word divorce feels liberating. James is shocked, yelling,
Why divorce all of a sudden?
Emma adds, Don't talk about divorce over something like this. It's New Year's Eve. Stop joking. Angela doesn't seem to think I'm serious. Just then, Ava comes in and quietly says, Let's go, Mom. She tries to pull me outside. She was quietly playing in the living room earlier, but it seems she's worried about me after hearing our argument. That settles it for me. I pick up Ava. Let's go to Mommy's house. Ava hugs me tightly. Fortunately, our bags are still unpacked, sitting in a corner of the living room. I grab one. Wait, if you don't watch the kids, we can't go to the countdown event. We were really looking forward to it. Emma is still pushing her agenda, and I can't help but laugh. I'm a stranger, remember? I'm going back to my family now. But that's inconvenient for me. We've already booked expensive seats for the event thinking you'd watch the kids. It's too late to cancel now. If you're going to divorce, do it after the New Year celebration.
Emma, are you saying the event is more important than my divorce?
James looks dumbfounded, which I find oddly amusing. James, take the train back. I drop that line and grab the car keys. We'll discuss the details of the divorce through lawyers. Oh, and by the way, I've recorded our entire conversation. I pull out a voice recorder from my pocket to show them. Family-wide cheating and emotional abuse? This will make excellent evidence. I say with a grin. What? What do you mean, recording? Emma, Angela, and James look stunned. Their faces blank. Before the New Year's countdown, the countdown to divorce was already ticking. I think I had the best smile ever. Leaving behind my in-laws, who had turned pale upon grasping the situation, Ava and I get into the car. I hear a chorus of apologies and curses behind me, but they quickly fade away. After driving for a while, I pull over at a convenience store and call my parents. They're shocked by the sudden news, but furious with my in-laws once they hear the story. Come right away, they say. What happened next? James and I got divorced. I had prepared well, so it was straightforward. I planned to get custody of Ava, and James quickly agreed. He probably planned to remarry his affair partner. However, she dumped him, saying she didn't want to be treated like a housekeeper in his home. She knew how I had been treated for years and, coupled with the alimony I claimed, probably wanted to cut ties. After that day, it seems the neighbors heard Angela, Emma, and James yelling, and started rumors that it was a terrible household for a daughter-in-law. James called me, begging to get back together, but I flatly refused. Serves him right. Angela, meanwhile, ended up with a slip disc after Emma begged her to take care of the kids in my absence. David had to do household chores he's not good at, making the atmosphere at home tense. Emma and her husband got caught by the police for not having their children in car seats. It was right after the countdown event, and they were under the influence, making matters worse. The neighborhood is buzzing with stories about the family's mistreatment of me and Emma's run-in with the law, making life uncomfortable for my former in-laws. All their own doing. As for me, life after divorce is going smoothly, partly because I had prepared in advance. I was worried about the impact of the divorce on Ava, but we're enjoying calmer days than I expected. Ava is smiling and talking more than before. Everything is moving in a positive direction and I'm relieved. I want to protect Ava's smiles and spend each day doing just that.